The Mica Miller death investigation was supposed to be settled by now. 2 weeks ago, the investigators released a video of Mica alone buying the handgun that fired the fatal shot. And they also released that 911 call in which Mica announces her plan very calmly to the operator to kill herself, wanting the operator to know the location so her family can find her. But that is still not enough for Mica's family to accept that she and she alone, the troubled wife and apparently abusive South Carolina pastor, is responsible for her own death. The family says this new exclusive video of the exact spot where Mica died proves that she could not have shot herself, citing the lack of current that's moving the water and the position of the bullet casings. Tonight, we're also hearing from the very last person to see Mica alive. He's an employee at a gas station where Mica stopped on her way to the North Carolina park where she was eventually found dead. NewsNation's investigative correspondent Rich McHugh has been on this story and breaking a lot of leads. He joins me now with that last part. So let's talk a little, Rich, about the video that you have of that exact spot where Mica was found dead. Last night you showed us the fisherman and the exact spot where he found her things, and it is not the same as where her body was found. What is significant about the spot where her body was found?
Well, this is video that was provided by her family to us, and it basically shows, if you're looking at the video, on screen left at the very top of the video, this is where authorities say were the shell casings, multiple shell casings, and a live round, and where she ultimately took her life. Where the flowers are downstream, this is not even a stream, this is stagnant water. That is where her body was found. And her family's position is that, look, this water is not moving. This is stagnant. There's no way her body came all the way down from up on the screen left all the way down to over here. Now, we still don't know where in relation to this, to where we were last night outside in the boat, where exactly this is and where this part meets. But this is deep into this area, this cypress forest that the family walked there. They said that to get there, you had to walk through knee-deep water for 20 to 30 feet. Talked to her friends. They said Mica would not do this. She was wearing her work outfit. None of this makes sense. The family's saying, look, this is evidence that she did not, they believe this is staged. She did not take her life, Ashleigh.
It's fascinating. I keep saying the same thing. I would never wade into something like that. I'd be afraid of gators or critters or something, or filth. I would
this
just be...
is gator country.
But then again...
This is gator and snake country.
Right. Yeah, and not only that, but, you know, it would just be... Look, I get it. If you're going to take your own life, maybe you're not thinking rationally anyway, would be the argument against that. But it does seem so odd to wander out into that bayou-like body of water to ultimately take your life. So let's talk about the other unique information that you learned, and that is that Mica stopped for gas, which again is odd. Why would you fill up your tank if your plan was to take your life moments later? But she stopped for gas and she stopped to get a drink before she ended up in that park. And you've been able to speak to the person who might be the last person to speak with her and see her alive.
Yeah, so this is in Mullins, South Carolina, which is about, I believe, about 40 minutes from here. It's also out of the way from, if you're going a straight line to get to this state park in North Carolina. But I went there, I talked to the owner, I asked him, you know, what she did. She basically came there for 10 or 15 minutes. He said she got an energy drink. But let's hear it in his own words.
Her car was parked over here. Yep. And she used the restroom and pull up and just come around and pull up over here to this pump.
That's where she got gas?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And she was here about like 10 or 15 minutes?
Somewhere there.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at the video, it tells all the time, you know, how long she stayed. Yeah, I can say about approximately 10, 15 minutes.
And nothing struck you as unusual?
Nothing. Not at all.
Did she look like she was waiting for somebody here?
No. Not at all. She got the drink, came outside, used the restroom, the party powder, got her gas, and she was left.
Just an ordinary day.
Nothing special, nothing, you know, like just regular day, regular thing.
Now, there's several things that are weird about this, Ashleigh. Number one is that it's in Mullen, South Carolina, which if you go from here, Myrtle Beach, to Lumber River State Park, it's like 25 minutes out of the way, additionally. So why go there, number one, if you're going to Lumber River State Park? Number two, there's this discrepancy about receipts. People have compared receipts from the day she bought her gas and this energy drink. There were two different receipts. People don't realize that. There's not one, there's two. One for $25. They said they got a new receipt machine days later, and people are kind of losing their minds. He said, much ado about nothing. That is a non-issue.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.